My story: a kid with a Tanzanian father and a Danish mother, who started love play football. I've played all my life, and love to play football. Started in a small club in Denmark, and changed to another team in Denmark. I got my first division debut in Denmark. Changed to RB Lipzig, who were in the third league at the time I got there, and have been there for 4 years now, and has gone very well. And next year we're going to play Champions League. He was the one who was playing football in my family, the only one actually. I have 2 sisters and a big brother, and also a little brother who's now also playing football. But when I was born and when I was a little kid, he was the only one playing football, and he was the one that I looked up to. And because of him, I wanted to play football, because maybe, I don't know, if he hasn't been there, if I had another dad who was not playing football, then maybe I wouldn't have played. But yeah, that's the thing. I remember him every Sunday over in the park in Copenhagen, where I lived. We were seeing him playing, almost every Sunday in the summer holiday. When I was 16, 17, I think, at the first. It was really nice. Of course, it was a great feeling the first time to be in a professional club, to play the first league in Denmark. Then we got relegated and played in the second league. Played a whole season there. And just this feeling of being in the stadium where everybody's cheering. It's a really great feeling. That's actually a good question. I never got the offer from Tanzania. I don't know what I've done if I've got the offer from Tanzania. But yeah, I've played in all the youth teams in Denmark, and it was a natural step to go to the A national team in Denmark. But like I said, if I've got the chance to play for Tanzania, if they have asked me, I don't know what I've done. I've been at RB Leipzig for 4 years now, and like I said, I came when we were in the third best league, and we went up to the second league in the first season, and I've been a player who played all games all the time, and then we went up to the first league and had a very great season last year, and it's had always been the goal to get in one of the top leagues in Europe, and I knew there would be a chance to do that with Leipzig, because they had the ambitions to go up to the first league when I came there, and now last year the chance came and I took it. I've taken economic. I was in the economic college before I went to Germany, so I think something in the direction of economy. I don't know what exactly, but I'm thinking about doing some more study. In the next year or so. Children dream, to be a footballer. Yeah, it was. I've always dreamt about being a footballer. I've always thought about that what I wanted to be. And my mother always told me that I have to consider something else if it's not gonna work out with football. And I always told her, I'm gonna find out if the chance comes where I can't play football anymore. Or if I'm not gonna make it all the way to the first team, then we can talk about what I have to do then. But else I've not thought about much other than being a footballer. I love to be here. It's a really nice place. It's a whole nother thing than how it is in Denmark. But it's really nice, and I love to be here with my family. And I would love to visit more. It's difficult with when I'm playing football, because every second year there's a European Championship or World Cup, and then I have no holiday, and that's why it's difficult to come here all the time. Tanzanian football. In the club level, I don't know much. I follow the Tanzanian national team when they are playing. It's of course difficult to see in the television, but I'm always following the results on the internet. I know they played 1-1 here 3 days ago, and it's in the first position in the African Nations Cup qualification. So I'm following them all the time. But it's difficult to watch in the TV. They don't show them in Germany. I've talked with my family about Samata, who's playing in Belgium now. And I think actually that's the only player. One more. Of course, it was a big challenge. It was our first time in the Bundesliga and our first season, and I think we surprised a lot of the big teams because they haven't played against us before. They don't know how we're playing, and I think that was the upper hand that we had in this season. And next year it's gonna be a more difficult season. Because we are now playing in 3 different competitions with the Champions League also now, and I think next year is going to be tougher than the first year has been. Yeah, of course it was a natural development all the time. At first, actually, when the first national team came in under 16, I was not selected for the team, and then afterwards I got to play more. I got selected and made it very well in the under 18, under 19, and got selected for the under 21. And it was just a natural step that when you're playing good at the under 21, then you are gonna be tried on the first team. And I did it very well in those years and got the chance to play. And I showed it good in the trainings and in the trainings camp and in test games. And got the chance to play in against big nations. Also in the World Cup qualification and in the European qualification. And the next step is to see if we can qualify us for the World Cup in Russia 2018. What surprises me? I don't think there's anything that really surprises me, but of course there's this thing about coming too late. this thing about coming too late. If I say, I will be there in 1 hour, then you come in 1.5. Because where I'm playing in Germany, they are very strict. And if you're not on the time, you get fines, and maybe you're not even gonna train if you're coming too late. And that mentality that many, not only in Tanzania but many Africans has. Also, my own sisters who also are half Danish, they have the same. Got it from their father that see you in 15 and then come in half an hour. To be international, it's for every athlete is about sacrificing to work hard and sometimes to do things you actually don't want to, and you need to sometimes let people get mad at you because you have to find your way to the thing you want most for yourself, and that can sometimes be hard, and sometimes it can be lonely and it can be very difficult. But if you really have the passion and really have the heart for the thing you're doing, you have to go all the way. You have to go 100%, because 80% is not enough, because then there's a million other people in the world who's giving 100% more than you. Every player who's listening to this, you have to. The most important thing is hard work and passion for the football. I know yesterday I was running on the field in the stadium here in Tanga, and there was a kid running with me. He is also playing football in a local team here, and he showed me passion because he was running the same as I was running, and he's not supposed to run as much as I am. I'm a professional football player, and that passion that he showed me today, that's the passion that you all need to continue having. And if you want to get out and to Europe and play football, you have to have the passion, have to have the hard work, and sometimes you also have to sacrifice many things.